I got worms.
Animalphax. There's plenty of reasons why someone would find themselves stranded in the middle of a desert. Like, 3 of them. And when you find yourself in that situation, you have to contend against the punishing heat and the hungry, opportunistic scavengers stalking you from distance. All the elements will be against you, testing your will and your ability to manage your resources. That is, if you're lucky enough to have any resources at all. And then you have the goddamn sandworms. Sandworms are giant monsters the size of subway trains that burrow beneath the desert. With their sensitive skin, they're able to detect any movement on the surface to track down their prey. The sandworms will resurface to dine on any living creatures that come across their territory. Most rightfully fear them, while some worship them as gods. Locals built altars and sacrificed their enemies as tribute to appease the worms. But few measly sacrifices were not enough to satiate their hunger, so they decimate the entire tribe to get their fill. They did not show any mercy to their biggest proponents. As far as they were concerned, everybody was on their meal plan. It's incredibly difficult to survive an encounter with these creatures, but it's not entirely impossible. You cannot fight them, their exteriors covered in impenetrable carapace, and you cannot outrun them because their top speed maxes out at 60 miles per hour. But you can hope to outsmart them, for sandworms aren't known for their intellect. They know nothing of the world except sand and things that occupy above the sand. Like, they're not totally simple, it's just they've had very limited exposure to the rest of the world. So things like flashing lights, sudden noises, and shadow puppets have been known to distract the sandworm long enough to put some distance between you and them, but not enough to actually be safe. You'll need something that can occupy their attention long after you've left, and there's not much room for creativity. Your resources are most likely limited, and the desert doesn't provide any options. Luckily, all you need is a topographical map of the world. Right before they try to eat you, show it to them. Explain in simple terms what the map represents, and the worm will stop dead in their tracks to study the image, unable to restrain their curiosity. Show them where they are in relation to the rest of the world. Emphasize how small they are in comparison to the planet. At this point, the sandworm will predictably be confused by your demonstration. This is to be expected since you've just shattered their worldview, or what little scope of it they thought they understood. These creatures are so used to thinking that they're the biggest thing in life, and that everything else existed to serve their kind. Now, if you happen to have a star chart on you, this would be a great time to take it out. Tell them about the world that exists outside of our world. All the constellations, planets, galaxies that are completely out of our reach. About how insignificant we are in the grand scheme of things. That we're but a soft whimper in the wind that isn't even worth acknowledging, and forgotten as soon as we pass. The sandworm will sit for some time and reflect on their existence. They will lose all appetite as they contemplate their purpose in life, giving you plenty of time to make your escape. I'm your mom's OnlyFans account, and this has been another episode of Animalphax. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more factual animal facts. Have a wonderful animal day.